What is going on, everybody? I say everybody. We got two people in the house, so I'm hoping to get some more in here before long. But in the meantime, we can listen to some groovy music. What's up, oh Danny? Let me see if I can get you up here as a moderator too. Oh, actually, you are a moderator as well. Yep. But anyhow, today I'm going to have metal detecting with Randy up here as a guest, which I see he's there in the chat already. Thank you. And hopefully you can help with the keeping up with the comments. And I'm also going to have hopefully Outhouse Otis will be joining us also. And then perhaps Park Rat Pack may be joining us. So anyhow, I'm going to cut this music off because I don't know. To me, it's kind of distracting. Boom. And I'm going to bring Randy up. One of the things we're going to be talking about today, which has been a topic with several live feeds this past week. But the topic being how much harder it is to get permission to metal detect these days. For me, I find it's getting harder and harder, but we still get some permissions here and there, which one of them happened yesterday. And I dug up some colonial relics at one of them. So that was pretty cool. But anyhow, I'm going to get Randy up here and we're going to say our howdy do's. And then we'll get to talking about trying to get permission and stuff like that. All right, here he is, y'all.
Here I am, y'all.
Boom.
Boom.
How you doing, buddy?
I'm doing great. How are you?
I'm doing well. I'm glad you could join us today.
Anytime, brother.
Yeah. I see Mrs. Swifty is in here. That's funny. She's just on the other side of the wall. And Danny Boy, he's in here. Hello, Miss Mary. Good to see y'all in here.
Miss Mary, Miss Lisa.
Yeah. Good to see y'all in here. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Yes, sir. I'm going to go ahead and make y'all moderators as well. Randy, what have you been up to here recently? You've been detecting?
Nah, I haven't been able to get out, buddy.
Really?
Yeah, between the weather and I got hurt about a week and a half ago, so I haven't really been able to do too much. So.
Oh yeah. Did you pull some muscles while you were metal detecting or something like that?
No, I pulled some stomach muscles lifting something I probably shouldn't have lifted. So
you're getting too old for that stuff, buddy.
Hey, I'm only 60, so
I heard someone chuckling in the background.
I'm only 60, so
yeah. And as maybe some of y'all notice, I don't have my neck brace on today. I'm at 5 weeks that I've been wearing it. Let me tell y'all what, it is cumbersome. It's just it's a pain in the neck.
I imagine.
But I feel like I'm at a good place right now. If I don't move my neck real quickly, up, down, to the side or something like that, I think I'm good to go. So I took it off. I needed some rest. And it's also makes me feel more comfortable talking and being live without that damn thing on around my neck.
Yeah. So when do you go back for your checkup?
February 22nd. That's when
That's
I go.
not too far out. Really.
Nope. I want to tell the folks in here that are new, go ahead and post a link to your channel so everybody can, go ahead and subscribe and like and click that notification bell. That's why we like to do it in here. So we're all family, the whole Treasure fam. But yeah, so February 22nd, I go back for my checkup, and I guess I start some sort of physical therapy, but I'm not sure how that works. They may hopefully send me somewhere closer than having to go all the way to Richmond.
That's a good haul for you from where you're at.
Yeah, a little over an hour.
Mm-hmm. I got a question there, buddy.
Alrighty.
What's the hashtag Swifty mean scrolling across the bottom?
Oh, I'm glad you brought that up, folks. And I got to get it going. But I'm doing a little giveaway at the end of the stream, towards the end of the stream. It's going to be a sticker pack. Let me get my stuff out here. Yeah, I thought Otis was going to join us, but I don't know what he's doing. Anyhow, we're going to have a giveaway. If you want to be in the giveaway, you want to type in hashtag Swifty to be in the contest. We're going to give away a sticker pack. There's Treasure Hunting with Swifty. Now, if you notice, I've changed the name of my channel to Adventures with Swifty. That's because I'm doing so much more now than when I first started out my channel, which was called Treasure Hunting with Swifty. Now, I only have 2 of these left, and I'm giving next to the last one away today. So this is limited edition sticker right here, going to one lucky person today. And like I said, I have 1 left, but I think I'm going to keep it for this guy because it's the last one. Anyhow, so you get a Treasure Hunting with Swifty sticker. You're going to get an AAP's Variety Giveaway sticker. If you get a chance, go check out this guy. He has so much fun. Bam! You know what? I wish I had $1 for every time that he says bam on his feet. Mm-hmm. It is hilarious. He's a good guy, good people. He has great giveaways. Go check out AAP Variety Channel. You also get a Metal Detecting with Randy sticker. How about that?
I hear that's an awesome channel. I mean, I don't know. I haven't been there yet, but I hear it's a really cool channel. Some
good videos. Oh, what about Ernie? Ernie's been on some big adventures here recently?
Yeah. Ernie went to Michigan and went to a hotel, and he took a tractor ride and a train ride not too long ago. So
nice.
He's moving around.
Awesome. But you also get a bunch of other stickers, random stickers I have there. I have this is an Australian 1 penny. It's a big coin, like a 1 cent. That's going to go in there. And then I have a 1957, I believe it is, or 1952 silver dime, Roosevelt dime. We'll go into this little giveaway. So type in hashtag Swifty if you want to get into the contest, and I'm going to go ahead and get this thing started. So we can collect some data. Boom, here we go.
Yep. We're putting it in chat now.
Yeah, put it in, y'all. And like I said, we'll get on down the line and make that happen. And then I got to figure out how to get that thing up on the screen. I wish I had Pat here because he was the one that told me how to do that. I think I remember.
Yeah, should be down in the bottom there.
Share
should show up down there and click on it.
Go. There's that one.
See you, Danny.
You got to go, bud. What's happening? There we go.
Good afternoon, Paul.
There we go. Let me get that back down here. Anyhow, we got 3 people in the giveaway right now. If you want to be in the giveaway, hashtag Swifty. And you do have to be present to win, unfortunately. And, well, I was going to say in the lower 48 states, but it's a small package. So I'll go ahead and ship to Canada. That's, I'll do that. Hey, Paul, how you doing, buddy? Good to see y'all here. Hey, mash that like button, share this out to your friends. Let's get a bunch of people in here on this contest and to the feed. But in the meantime, right, let's talk about getting permission to metal detect. Now, Randy, BC, what is going on, buddy?
Hey,
Uh,
BC.
if you want to get in the contest, hashtag Swifty, type it in. Uh-oh, what the hell was that?
What the hell is what?
That something went beep beep.
My phone.
Uh, but anyhow, so Randy, you travel all over from I want to say Alabama to Michigan and in between.
Yep.
All right, and so when you're out and about, you like to go metal detect in different places, correct?
Mhm.
And so you have to go out and find your permissions, right? And do you
That
door
I
knock?
do.
Do you door knock, or do you go to the parks, or how do you go about getting permission? And
Well,
what do
I
you?
do both. I door knock, and usually one out of every 3 knocks, you can get a permission.
Mm-hmm.
So it's been pretty decent that way. So I just knock on the door and explain to what I do. I'm trying to save history that's in the ground. So we talk about the age of their property, and I pretty much tell them, whatever I find, I'll show you. You can keep it. I just want to get it out, the history out of the ground, so people can share it again.
Now, touching on that sentence, what you just said there about if I find anything, you can keep it. Have you found anything that you gave to the owner that you wish that you could have kept for yourself?
No.
Really?
Yep.
No, no ooh wow factor. You're like, oh, I wish I could have kept that.
No. Most of the people I've dealt with so far have been very nice in that aspect.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, Shane the Blind Treasure Hunter and I, excuse me, got a permission. The son answered the door, and he was 20 something, and he gave us permission to do their backyard. So the mother drove down the street and seen us in the yard, and she came up to us and said, who are you, and what in the world are you doing here?" And the boy was sitting up by the house, and we said, "This gentleman here gave us permission." And she's like, "Well, that gentleman doesn't own this house.
That's
I
a good
suggest
point.
you pack up and I suggest you pack up and leave." And we packed up and left, and they took everything we found.
Right. Well, that's a
That,
very
that was
good
the
point.
that was the first time.
That's a very good point that you're bringing up there. When you do door knock, make sure the person that you are talking to is the owner of the property. Because if it is a renter, they don't have the right to give you permission. No matter if it's their son, daughter, it has to be the landowner that gives you the permission to hunt that property. So, it's important to make sure that you do that.
Yep.
Um, I was just looking in the chat here. Someone said they stayed up to 4 a.m. Oh,
BC.
PC, whew. But he's on a different time zone than we
Hey,
are.
Mark,
So
Ram Detecting just showed up, buddy.
what is going on, Mark? Do you want to come up and join us? Well,
Yeah, Mark, come up and tell us how you get permissions.
yeah. Well, let's see
That'd
if
be
I
an
can.
interesting view.
How can I do this here?
But while you're trying to do it, you just copy the link and post it in chat. But usually I do parks, and most parks, every state you go to, have rules and regulations or a number that you can call. So I go through the rules and regulations, and then I wind up calling the park and recreation to see if they allow metal detecting in that park.
Mm-hmm.
So
Yeah. Now, I wish Otis was up here because he could talk about this too. We recently found out. Well, first of all, when I first moved to the area where I am now in Virginia, I talked with some metal detecting buddies here, and they all told me, unless it's otherwise posted, when you go to a park, unless it's otherwise posted on the sign, no metal detecting, it's fair game. Which back home where I'm from is that way as well. Well, come to find out, after detecting a park several times, that that is not the case. You actually do have to get permission from Park and Recs to metal detect, and it's only a certain area called the top lot. That is it. You're not allowed to detect around any of the athletic fields, the concession stands, parking lot, or anything else. Just the top lot.
Yep.
Pretty much. So we're like, wow, and we told the people from Parks and Recs that, this should be posted on the sign because there is nothing here that says anything, So we're actually working with them, and hopefully we'll get invited to their meeting when they go to make, what's it called? When they are going to update the regulations.
The rules.
Yeah. Hey, Mike, how you doing?
Yeah, Great Finds 8 showed up.
Great finds. Yep. Good to see you. So hopefully they'll invite us. We can talk about things more and get things more up to date. So, everybody's on the know about it. So we'll see. I was just going to say real quick for the new people joining us right now, hashtag Swifty. They're getting the contest for a sticker pack, some silver, and a foreign coin. Hey, we got some Park Rat Pat sitting down in the bottom in the green room, drinking up all the suds, eating up all the green M&Ms. I think we should bring him up here. What do you think?
Bring him up.
Oh, here he is. Hold on, folks. The one, only Park Rat Pat.
How's it going, fellas?
Hey Pat.
You're kind of in slow mode there.
Yeah, well, I'm in my car. But, I'm at a Tupperware event right now. This thing doesn't end till like 10 o'clock, but I took a little breakaway to pop in and say hey.
Hey.
Yeah. Hopefully it all goes well. And of course, main subject line. If you're asking somebody for permission and they say it's been detected before, your answer is great. That means I'll be digging less holes because they've probably gotten rid of most of the trash by now. I should be able to show you some really good stuff. Okay, whatever their objection is, find a way to spin it. Well, we've been in this house for 40 years and we've never let anybody detect it. Really? Because the memories that are lost in this ground are your memories. The ring that somebody lost on a birthday party, the earring that fell off during someone's funeral when everybody was coming over here. There's stories out there. Your kids' toys could be lost in this yard. Find that family history.
Well, it's interesting you brought that up, Pat, because several years ago, this lady who everybody said would never, ever let us metal detect in her yard gave me permission because I dropped the name, which was her son. Her son and I are buddies. Actually, he is the president of the Pioneer Fire Department where we had the seated hunt.
Oh, okay.
So I asked her, I said, have you ever lost anything in your yard over the years that you wished you could find again? And she goes, no, not really. My buddy David was metal detected with me that day and dug up a charm that was in a gold. It was a gold charm with a picture of my buddy David when he was 7 years old in it. Dug it up out of the yard, and she had forgotten all about that treasure that she lost years ago, and was so happy that she told us we could come back anytime we wanted to go metal detecting.
There you go.
And then you did the best thing you possibly could. You went ahead and moved out of town.
That's it. Yeah.
Hello, Johnson's Family Adventures.
Yeah, how's everybody doing there?
I cannot see any of the comments or anything, people, because I'm on my phone doing this in the car on an unofficial break, which I probably won't get in trouble for as long as I bring her back a funnel cake or two.
There you
Oh,
go. That sounds good.
brownie points for Pat.
Yeah, it's a huge event. We're going to have about 8,000 people through here today.
Wow.
And with my
Hey,
luck,
Jeff.
they've got us in the pavilion out by the pool. So for me, it's nothing but a wave of 80-year-old ladies in bikinis.
Well, Mr.
I think
Brewer
they
just
kinda
showed
like
up,
it.
Pat.
Who just showed up?
Mr. Brewer?
Hey, Jeffifa, what's going on, brother?
Yep. And for
Otis
you,
is in the chat.
yep, Otis, he's supposed to be up here on the wall. Where are you at, buddy? Anyhow, for you new folks showing up, hashtag Swifty to get in the contest for a sticker pack, silver coin, and a foreign coin as well. I'll be
Otis
having,
says he's in the green room.
let's see. Oh, I see Otis, and we got Mark up here. All right. Well, Mark's been waiting for like 45 minutes, so let's go ahead and bring him up, and then we'll get Otis up, and we'll continue talking about finding permission to metal detect and how hard it is getting to be than it used to be. Anyhow, here's Mark from Ram Detecting, y'all.
Hey, what's
Hey,
up, guys?
Hey, Mark.
Very busy in the Duncan household today.
It is. Let's see.
Ooh.
All right. And then I'm going to bring up Otis. Boom.
Hey, everybody.
Otis.
Well, hi, Otis.
Yeah.
All right.
Good
Looks
luck.
like you've got a full panel going here. I'm going to jump off so I don't bog things down and see if I can't go find me some funnel cake and make my girl happy.
All right. Well, thanks for
There
joining
you
us, Pat.
go, buddy.
And we'll see
Oh,
you.
yeah. I'll be lurking in the background once I'm stuck sitting at the table again.
Hey, before you go, tell the folks about Sunday morning.
Sunday morning, I'm going to be dead to the world because, 2 days of Tupperware, 14-hour shifts. But not 7:30, I'll be there wide awake, maybe not so bushy-tailed, with Mr. Swifty. We're going to have a fun time. This will be episode number 3. Not sure what we're going to go in the direction of giveaways. We are going to be talking about some channels that have been putting out really good content over this past week and making sure we point people in that direction. Alrighty.
Right
Ambulance is showing up. I'm going to get back inside and see what's going wrong.
on. Don't forget that funnel cake.
All right. I will squawk at y'all later. Mwah!
Peace out.
See you, buddy.
Right on, right on. All right, so hey, getting back to the subject of trying to secure permissions. Well, there went Otis.
Yeah, I think he was having troubles with his mic again.
So, how difficult is it for you to get new permissions these days? You find it harder than it was, say, 5 years ago?
Dang near impossible.
Really?
I mean, out of 10 people, you get 9 no's. So it's getting harder and harder, man. I mean, because it's mainly due to the increasing popularity of the hobby. I mean, a lot of people's doing it. We've got a lot of new shows and stuff like that out, with the Duck Dynasty guys and stuff like that. I mean, I've had people contact me wanting to get their family involved in metal detecting because they've watched some of those shows. And so in turn, that gets a lot of people asking for permissions. And, and like in my area, there's only so much, we're kind of rural and, it's getting hard, especially on these Civil War permissions, man. I mean, these people are used to getting their door knocked weekly. So it's getting really, really tough. So if you don't know somebody, then it's getting super difficult around here.
Yeah. Do you feel that it also has to do with people who, they don't follow the rules and things like that, and they just trespass and dig holes and leave things open? And
here is a lot of poaching.
Poachers, right?
I've got one spot that I know of, and I've talked to the owner, and they said, yeah, we can go out there, and then now they're like, no, we've had too many people out here poaching and digging holes, and they don't want you out there anymore. So
Right.
it's getting crazy, to be honest.
Yeah. Now, I've been doing some detecting with Otis here. Him and I had lived about 8 miles apart, and we met. For the new folks in here, we met like a week before I had my neck surgery, and then a week after my neck surgery, he had eye surgery. So, but we just now got back to metal detecting here in the past week together, and we have encountered some, it's difficulties getting permission. And anyhow, I'll let Otis talk about some of the difficulties and things that we've encountered.
Yeah. Can everybody hear me okay?
Yep.
I had to revert back to my phone because I guess my camera can't, or my computer can't keep up with my camera. I'll have to figure that out later. A lot of bad things about around here is there's a lot more metal detectorists than what we thought. A lot of them around here don't really like other people. They like to be by themselves. So they're all spread out, and everybody, a lot of landowners have already got metal detectors there, like what Mark was saying, and they don't want more people on their land. Another thing is there's a lot of people around here that don't follow like the code of ethics, is what we say, like unwritten handbook of metal detectorists in a way, cover your holes, pick up trash, whatnot. There's a lot of people around here that will leave just as much trash. They will leave big holes, and that one.
They won't ask permission. No.
And a lot of property owners won't let us back, or anybody on the property. That might happen in the 90s or the 80s, and no, we won't let you back on the property since that happened. And I'm like, we're not like people. Like, just because one person does it doesn't mean I'm going to do it either.
Right. So, yeah,
Michigan Lisa made a good comment. Talk to a local realtor that maybe they can help you get some permissions at a house or a field.
Yep, that's a good idea. Also,
that's interesting.
Otis here posted on social media that we were looking for some new permissions, and we got a guy that hit us up and said, "Sure, come on out. I'd love you to see what you find." And that was like one out of how many people actually read that post and invited us out. And he was really nice. He's like,
miss at a time.
But he told us, he's done back when he used to hunt and fish a lot. He was door knocking all the time, asking permission to hunt and fish, on people's property. He says, "So I know what you're going through," and he invited us out, and at the end of the day, we pulled out some colonial relics off of this property. So
sweet,
that's cool.
That was right on time. Yeah, let's see. Grapevine says, "Drives me crazy. I'm sorry. Hold on. Why do people leave open holes? Take only a few seconds to fill it. Right? That's all it takes. Just a few seconds to fill that hole.
Just like that.
Tamp it down. Certainly. Yeah, I don't get it.
I feel like the people that are leaving the open holes don't plan on returning. I think they just go out there, find what they can find.
There isn't an exception
to that. Coming back and make everything look pretty as when
some of you guys may not agree with it, but there's an exception to that. Like in my case, like out where we go hunting for these bullets, on this bullet field we call it. It's my friend's family owns the land there. And we're generally doing it now right before a big plow. They're fixing to plow it, and so a lot of times you don't have to be real neat and tidy out there, but like if you're in a if you're in somebody's property in the woods or in somebody's yard, let's try to fill those holes back in, guys, and then take your trash, because you never know what that trash is masking too.
Right.
So a lot of times, dispose of it properly. Get it out of the area. If it's something big, huge that you dug, set it up, come back and get it. It's just common sense. So.
And when I'm talking with the landowner, and one of the things I like to tell them is, and any trash that we dig up, we remove, we take with us, and we dispose of it properly. So, we're also cleaning up the trash off of your property. Yeah. And, a lot of times you get a really surprised look, because they don't expect that. That's something I guess they don't think about. Hey, we're pulling the trash off your property as well.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. No, Mary, you're right. They don't take the trash. They leave it there.
Mm-hmm.
Now, I've actually found a park that I do in Michigan. There's another gentleman at Metal Tex there as well, and you can go behind him and scan his hole, and if it had trash in it, he left it in there.
Wow.
He just covered it back up.
Wow. Well, speaking of scanning a hole, where we were detecting earlier yesterday, somebody else had been in there detecting, which several people have permission. And before I go any further, Otis, I think we got some static or something coming in, some kind of noise on your side.
The only way to fix that, let me leave and then come back in.
Yeah, it sounds like you're talking to a paper and a comb. But anyhow, I found a dig. Somebody else had been in there metal detecting, and so every now and then I go across a couple of the holes, and I found a signal in one of the holes that someone else had dug, and it was part of a old pocket watch was still in there. So
sweet.
Somebody wasn't checking their holes.
Hey, I tell you what, I've been, I go to a lot of these seated hunts, and I'll go back over and check people's holes and spots like that, because a lot of times they'll throw the target out of the hole and they'll check it and it's not there. I know I went to one here a year or two ago, and I can't tell you, I found like 3 or 4 buttons like in a row from somebody missing the target there. So yeah, I always go back and check them too. If I find somebody's dig holes like that, I'll go back over and then at least get the trash out of there, because I don't want to dig that trash again.
Yeah. No, you should always take your trash with you, but a lot don't. So that's a shame.
Of course, I don't dig the trash sometimes because I know it is trash. I'll skip some signals. I know a lot of y'all dig it all, but I mean, a lot of times I don't have time to dig it all. So I'm trying to get in there and do what I can in a short amount of time, because I'm, super busy. So I don't dig a lot of. It's still got the static there, Otis. Yep.
Yeah, I'm gonna just take them off the screen for the moment.
Yeah, I don't know, man.
You got some static going on, Otis. Let's see.
So, Mark, when you've had time, have you ever gone back and dug the ones that you thought were trash?
Well, that's a couple of videos ago. I got this lot that I've hunted a ton, and I found a lot of my bucket listers on this lot. I call it my bucket lister lot. And so I went back there a couple of weeks ago with my new coil on the Time Ranger Pro, and I dug those iffy signals, and 90% of them was trash, but I did find a few good things in there that were pretty good targets, But a lot of times, like say I'm out there on the Civil War field, where we find all the bullets. You kind of know what those targets sound like. There's no mistaking those. So you know the difference between a can, a piece of aluminum or something, can slaw, and something good. And if you know your metal detector, you know, you can tell those targets. So
Yeah.
a lot of times I skip those because I don't have time to do all
Dig
that,
it
and,
all.
you know, get back. You know, I mean, you dig it all, but I mean, yeah, that's to a point for me
Yeah.
anyway.
Now I do the same thing, Mark. A lot of times, you know, if my first time in a place, I get an iffy signal, whatever, I'll skip it, and kind of cherry pick. And then when I come back the next time, I remember, you know, oh, there was this target here, and I'll dig it up, get it out of the way. You know, 9 times out of 10, it's trash as well.
Yeah, that's why we've been working, like say at the bullet field that I'm talking about. I've been working this front of this area that's close to the road. Tons and tons of trash out there.
Oh
So
yeah.
I've been kind of working there, you know, and I, you know, 9 times out of 10 it's crap. But you know, if you watch the last video, I think I dug like 10 targets, and like all of them about 3 or 4 were trash, and that's what I was doing. I was going through there trying to get those iffy signals out of the way. But like I said, a lot of the time, you know, especially if I'm on a new permission or new spot, I'm kind of cherry picking, and I think everybody does that. I mean, that's a norm, but you know, there is a point there, and that's just my opinion. But
Right. I just want to say for anybody new that showed up here, type in hashtag Swifty to get in on the contest towards the end of the feed here. Got some sticker pack, a silver coin, and a foreign coin. And Otis, I'm going to remove you again because you got some kind of crazy alien noise going on,
Static
buddy.
yeah. No, you got Bad Idea Lab that joined us and Sky Searcher that joined us. So welcome.
Yeah.
hey, how's it going, guys?
So Mark, mid tones that ring up in the pool tab range, do you skip those or
It depends
or
on where I'm
depends on
at.
how it sounds?
Yeah, and it depends on where I'm at too. You know.
Okay.
But you know, so a lot of those midtones, especially like in Civil War relics, those are going to be like your buttons and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
Because a button's going to ring up just like a shotgun head stamp or something like that.
Yeah.
So I do dig those midtones. The tones that I don't dig is if it's not a solid tone, if it's a scratchy, you know, especially with my machine, I can hear that aluminum. I don't know how to explain it, but I can tell that it's can slaw or something, you know. And any of you guys that get used to your machine, you're going to be able to do that.
Yeah, it's kind of scratchy.
Your numbers are jumping, you know, like say on my machine, I got 100 scale, you know, so, you know, my numbers are jumping from 60 to 40 to 80 to whatever. It's probably going to be some trash. So especially in that case, most of the time I'll skip that signal because I'm out there to try to get these relics out of the ground and save them. I'm not, you know, I mean, it'd be a good steward too, but, you know, mainly I'm out there to try to get the stuff out of the ground.
Yeah, let's see. Otis,
still there, buddy. I don't know what's going on with your phone, but
yeah, there's a lot of noise.
So do you stick to mainly fields, Mark, or do you do properties?
Like I mean, I'll do whatever.
Houses
I do whatever I can, Randy. I you know, but like you guys were saying about the permissions, it's really hard to get those things, you know, because a lot of times around here, there's a lot of people that detect, and a lot of times it's already been hit or knocked on. But I do. I mean, I went out with Rusty Relics, Josh over at Rusty Relics, and here a couple of weeks ago, and we hit our old home site, and we had a blast. I mean, I love digging different things. I mean, you know, primarily Civil War stuff, but I love going to the old home places and stuff like that too. I mean, it just, you know, whatever, you know, I get a lot of invites to different places, but it's really hard for me to get away. You know, we got 5 kids, we homeschool, and usually one day a week I can kind of go out and do something, but that's about it.
Yeah. How often do you get out, Randy, on a general basis?
On a general basis, I get out a couple times a week.
Oh wow!
So, but I've been laid up for a while now. So,
Haven't been out. Well, I've
Yeah,
been
yeah.
laid up.
See, like when I travel Swifty, I work during the day, right? So
Mhm.
instead of sitting in a hotel in the evenings, I just go out and metal detect,
Yeah, why wouldn't you?
right? Especially on the longer days where it doesn't get dark till 8, 9, 10 o'clock at night. So
Yeah. And I'm sure you get to hook up with some other YouTubers while you're traveling around and detect with them.
yeah, I've got to detect with Deej before, digging with Deej. So
All right. So I need something else going on now.
Yeah.
I don't know what that sound is.
Are you playing? Is somebody playing with something?
I'm on the phone.
That's
Not
weird.
doing a thing.
Yeah.
Huh.
Is Otis in the green room somehow?
No, that is crazy. It's like somebody. Can y'all hear that out there? Y'all in chat, can you hear that? Sounds like somebody eating or something. Let me see.
Okay, I'll mute mine.
Are we still? Do we hear it?
Yep.
Okay, so it's
I'll-
not me.
Let me mute mine. I was still hearing it coming through, so I don't know.
I think it was on your end. 'Cause it stopped.
Yeah, see, it's gone now.
Yep.
Don't
It was
know,
on
buddy.
your end. Unmute yourself a minute.
I still hear it.
Yeah, it's on your end.
Yeah, it's on your end because when you mute it, we don't hear it anymore.
I don't know. I can leave. See you guys later.
Try refreshing it. Otis, you want to try it again? See?
So, Swifty, for the new people that's joining us, you want to say what the banner is down at the bottom?
Oh yeah. If you want to get in the contest, we got a sticker pack going on. We got a silver coin and a foreign coin. Hashtag Swifty in the comments to get in the contest. Probably in about, I don't know, 5-10 minutes, we'll go ahead and run that contest and see who the lucky winner is. I saw we got 11 people in here, but the contest shows we only got 6 people in the contest. So hashtag Swifty
Well,
if you want to get in there. And who's this gorgeous do-it-yourself? That's somebody new in here. Elbow bump. Not sure what that means, but hey, as long as you don't get me to say the wrong word in here and get me kicked off like someone did in TikTok. That was a mess.
No, Paul, that was funny. Mark's like, okay, well, I can leave. Click, he's gone.
There. And Joe Strack in the house. What is up, Buddy Rowe? He's been lurking. Yeah. Hashtag Swifty. You want to get in the contest there. Thank you, Paul. Let's see. And also share your channel so everybody else can get on there. And everybody go over and subscribe and like everybody's channel. All right. Let's see if we can get Otis back in here.
Okay.
Is that a lot better?
Say something again.
Is that a lot better?
No, you sound like Mickey Mouse.
No. Yeah. Oh, what's going on?
Yeah. All right. Let's see. Let's check on Mark. Hold on.
Do you hear anything?
Not
All
now.
right. That's better.
That was hilarious, Mark.
I've done nothing. I've got my phone on the stand and that's it. I don't know what's going on.
That was hilarious, though. I can leave. Click, you're gone.
That's funny. But I don't know. Otis got something going on there. He sounds like Mickey Mouse all of a sudden.
Yeah, I don't know. It's crazy.
That is crazy.
Crazy internet.
Yeah, I don't know who Gorgeous DIY is there. One of my mods. You want to check him out. I think it might be a troll.
Maybe.
And they need to go if they are a troll.
I don't think so. He's making comments.
I know, but I'm not sure about these comments.
It's red heart. Red heart is emojis that Google has put up, and they don't show up in the chat. It just says what it is.
Okay.
So if you look at your text on your phone, like the cupcakes don't show up either, but the red hearts do.
Yeah.
It just shows up in chat as red heart face and things like that.
Yeah, I think it's a troll. And thank you, Miss Mary. But anyhow, we got 13 in here. Let's see how many we got in the contest. I see what Brewer's doing. We got 9 in the contest, 13 in here. I'm going to give it till about 10 till, which is 4 minutes. Excuse me. And hashtag Swifty there to get in the contest, and we'll get things going. Joe Strack says they have almost 2K. Okay,
Yeah.
Right on. You know, you're new to the feed here, so I didn't know who you were. I apologize. And welcome. Thanks for hanging out with us. But you never can tell. You get somebody new in here, and it's like, whoa. And
Marlon. Welcome, Marlon.
Hey, if you want to get in on the contest, hashtag Swifty. At 10 till, we're going to go ahead and run a contest for a sticker pack and a silver coin and a foreign coin as well.
Sweet.
Did you work last night, Marlon? I think Marlon worked last night. He says I'm awake.
He is the baby saver.
That he is.
Yeah, I'm gonna see BC is still in here. Man, did y'all see when he jumped off his roof into the snow? He did a backflip last week. Yeah, I just had neck surgery, and that hurt just watching it. Yep.
He talked about doing a swan dive.
Mm-hmm.
So the first time he I don't know if he dove or if he jumped, but he lands in the snow, and then you can see him just bouncing up and down in the snow like a dolphin. It goes all the way up to a shed and comes all the way back.
That's funny.
But then he did a couple backflips off the roof. So,
Otis, how's it going, buddy?
Hey, is it still doing that weird thing?
Yeah. It's like some sort of static. Yeah, he fell off the second time. I saw that.
That's right.
That was funny.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So BC, how much snow did you wind up with from that storm after that? I think you said you're at 4 foot at that point.
Sounds like you have water in your microphone, Otis. That's funny as hell.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on.
Yeah, we'll work that out here soon. But let's see. We got 2 minutes before we run our contest, and we're going to head out of here at 1 o'clock. So we got a couple of minutes to get in there. Hashtag Swifty. Otis, I'm gonna put you back in the green room, buddy. I'm sorry. You'll have to drink all the brew and eat the green M&Ms by yourself. Wonder what's up with that? It does sound like you've got water in the microphone.
I don't know. It's kind of crazy.
Well, he may have to go into the settings here on StreamYard and adjust his microphone or something. There's different settings in there. So.
Let's see. BC says 4 feet, then warm weather melted a foot. Now I got another foot or so. 4 feet of snow still. Wow.
Man.
Yeah. That's one of the reasons why we moved to where we are now. We lived in the mountains in Virginia. I mean, we're still in Virginia, but we're in the flatlands. But we didn't get that much snow. But when it snowed, and it didn't go away for months and months. And, you know, I'm getting close to Randy's age there. I'm almost 60. And, you know, it's just a little too hard on the body anymore and having to deal with all that. So we're better off down here. Yeah.
Yeah, you're in a nice area.
Yeah, it's beautiful down here. A lot of history, though, a lot of colonial history. And, some of that colonial history I dug up yesterday, was dated 1500s to the 1600s. So,
Sweet.
yeah. Hey, it is 10 till. We're going to run this contest. If you haven't gotten in there, you got like 30 seconds, hashtag Swifty. And we're going to pull this thing up here and pick a winner. Let's see if I can figure out how to do this. Here we go. We got 10 entries.
There you go.
All right. And let's refresh it. I just want to make sure. Whoa.
Oh.
Whoa.
Did I just mess up?
Yeah, BC, we try not to get older, but our bodies don't agree with that.
Did I just mess that all up?
I hope not.
Damn it. I think I just messed that up. We're going to do this again real quick. Shoot. Man. Yeah, it's my first time. So, all right, everybody, hashtag Swifty. You want to get in the contest. And we're going to make this thing happen here in just a few minutes. It says 7. I know we had more than 7 in there, and I've accidentally
10 or 11.
I hit the wrong button. So y'all go ahead. Hashtag Swifty again, if you don't mind. And that was on me. I apologize. And whoever wins, if you go to my About section, you see my email in there. And so you can send me an email with your address, and then I'll get this out to you. Right, rules. I know, Marlon. Rules. That's funny. All right, let's see if I can make this thing happen here. All right, we're going to go ahead and draw a winner. Here we go. Good luck, everyone. Brewers Prospecting. How about that? Congratulations, buddy. You can go over in my About section on my YouTube page there. Or actually, I think you already have my email and my phone number. So just hit me up and send me your address. I appreciate it. And I assume you're still in here. Because that was one of the stipulations as well. You had to be here to win.
Yeah, Jeff's here.
All right. If you say he's here, then he's here. I believe it. Anyhow, congratulations, Jeff. Just hit me up with your address and we'll get things out. Okay. Yeah, give me a call. Congratulations. Yep. Right on. All right. Well, we got about 7 minutes here before we close out. Randy, you got anything you want to talk about before we boogie out of here?
No, but I got one more question for Mark, if he doesn't mind.
All right.
No, shoot.
So you do the bounty hunters, right? So for a child between the ages of, we'll say 9 and 14, what would be a good bounty hunter to start them out with?
Man, any of them really. But, the one that I use, the Time Ranger Pro, is, the higher end bounty hunter that you can get. But it's so simple to use, anybody can. And they're generally around $400, but any of the bounty hunters are set up for, beginners to, advanced. But in my opinion, probably the Tracker 4 or the Quicksilver are two really simple machines, fairly reasonable. You can usually get them for around $100. Okay. And you can get them used a lot too. Those are really good machines for kids to start with. They really turn them on, let them play. They make the sounds. They ain't got to worry about all the settings and stuff like that. And they find a lot of stuff, man. I mean, that little Tracker 4 gets some, kind of passed by, but man, a lot of people have found a lot of cool stuff with those machines.
Tracker 4.
Yeah, the Tracker 4, the basic bounty hunter. You think bounty hunter, that's the machine you usually think of, is the Tracker. And the Quicksilver is kind of like the Tracker, but digital. It doesn't have the the analog buttons. It's it's a push button and digital screen. And usually I think those run around 100, 150 bucks, somewhere around there, if I can remember.
That's not bad to start a kid out on.
Yeah, those are awesome machines to start a kid out on. And they can
Okay.
grow from there. They have all kinds of different coils that you can put on them and stuff like that. So, yeah, man, those, as far as on those, the bounty hunter, those are my two picks for, smaller people, because you can adjust them and they're simple to use. And they don't cost a lot. They're not hard on the pocketbook. They're made in America. They got a great warranty, and you can't beat them, in my opinion.
Okay, Marlon has a quick question before we go. He asked, "Where do I get this new 12-inch coil, Mark? I haven't seen it in Canada yet."
You have to
Hey, Alley
contact,
Cat Treasures.
you contact First Texas directly. I'm not sure if they got them out on Amazon or something like that yet. And it depends on what machine you're using, because each machine has a different setup. So I have like my new 12-inch coil for my Time Ranger Pro. You can't put it on like, say, the Technetics T2, because they don't jive together, right? There are different frequencies, and it doesn't work. So you got to make sure you're specific. So the best way would be to contact customer service over at First Texas, and they usually can get you hooked up. If not, try to get a hold of Russ. Russ is real approachable, real easy to get a hold of, and they can set you up. But man, that new coil, that 12DD coil, is really a game changer. I mean, it's added like at least 4 inches of depth on my machine. And separation is awesome, and you got a wider footprint, so you can cover more ground, and it's super light. It actually weighs less than the stock 11-inch coil. I think it's like 3 or 4 ounces less. And I love that. I love that new coil. It's pretty sharp.
You're muted, Swifty.
Yeah.
You're muted, Swifty.
Are you familiar? Hey, Mark. Hey, Randy.
The lips were moving, but
Anyhow, someone was asking about the simplex as well. Are you familiar with the simplex?
Yeah. I used to have a simplex a couple years ago. I was one of the first people to get one of them, actually. So I'm pretty. I mean, I've used everything. I mean, I'm primarily, my bounty hunter is my main machine, but I've used everything, even some of the newest, latest, and greatest. Swifty probably knows what I'm talking about.
Mm-hmm.
But I like to play around. I like to know about all the different machines. Because I like to help people, for one thing. But yeah, any questions you got on that, I might could help you. I mean, I'm happy to help on anything really. But I'm primarily a bounty hunter guy, but this year I'm actually going to be using some of the Fisher stuff too. I don't know if I made that announcement yet, but I'm back on team First Texas Bounty Hunter, and I'm going to be swinging some Fisher stuff, and there's some new stuff coming out soon, so it's going to be pretty sweet.
And
Cool.
Paul, if you're looking for some metal detecting gear, you can contact Mark here at Ram Detecting. I believe his email's in his about section also.
Yeah.
And he can help you out with anything you need, probably. So
yeah, I've got a good. I've got several options of. I don't sell machines myself, but I have several options, and I've got some codes if you want to buy something online. I've got a real good friend that's a dealer that he deals in every make and brand that you can get, I think. And so, everything from First Texas to the other machines. So,
right.
yeah, if you need any help with anything, I'd be happy to help. That's what I'm here for, guys. I mean, I love it.
Yeah. And before we go, we got a couple minutes. I want everybody to post a link to your channel so everybody can go over and subscribe. And, subscribe to me, Randy, and Mark here as well. I'm close to, I say close. I'm like 97 away from hitting 1,000 subscribers. And I'll be having a contest, and I'll probably be giving away one of these silver
Ooh,
rounds there.
that's nice.
This one has the Simpsons on it, and it's got Queen Elizabeth on the side.
Oh, that's awesome.
So, once we get to 1,000, then we're gonna have a big old giveaway of some sort.
Well, Swifty, speaking of, I'm very close to 1,700 subscribers now. I mean, I'm less than, I think I'm like 14 away or something like that.
Yeah.
But I'll be having a contest pretty soon. But next week, I'm going to Gulf Shores, Alabama. Going to be on the beach there. Now, I'm supposed to meet up with Digging It Back with Charlie.
Nice.
Supposed to meet up with Charlie down there somewhere. I think that next Sunday afternoon after the live stream. I think we're going to go out and try to hit the beaches somewhere. So y'all be on the lookout for that.
Wait, you're going down to Florida?
I'm going to Gulf Shores, Alabama. Which is on the line of Florida, Alabama. It's right.
I got you.
Yeah, we go down there every year. They have a Mardi Gras parades and stuff, but it's not like Louisiana Mardi Gras. This is like all the snowbirds come down, and it's kid friendly and stuff. We have the best time. We get a beach house. We go about every year. We've been going now for like the last 5 or 6 years, and we love it. I don't really ever find a whole bunch.
Thank you, Marlon.
On the beach down there, they do that machine where they pretty much take the top 4 or 5 inches off every day, where they clean it. So don't find a whole lot. I found some, clad and parts to junk earrings and stuff like that, but that's about all I've. But
you got to get down in the water, man. You got to get down in that water line. That's you find the goodies.
Yeah, I might bring my boots with me this time. That way I can get a little bit wet. It's pretty cold still down there.
Yeah, bring your chest waders.
Yeah, they're gonna know I'm from the country when I bust out my lacrosse and get out there.
That's it. All right. Well, folks, we've wasted a perfectly good hour again this Friday, but I want to thank each and every one of you for being here. And y'all have a great week. Don't forget Sunday morning, 7:30 to 9 East Coast time. Pat and I will be doing our early show, and then after that, Rob FL Thunder at 9, and then after that, Mayor Videos at 11:30, I believe. 11:30 Eastern time. I'm not sure what time that is Canadian time, but
always a good time.
It's always a good time, no matter what. But anyhow, I want to thank everybody for being here. Congratulations to Jeff from Brewers Prospecting for winning the prize.
Thank you, Lisa.
And we'll be back next Friday. We'll give away something. Who knows what it might be? It might be an art kit from Mrs. Swifty. You never can tell. Yeah. Anyhow, we will catch you all later on. Peace out. Thank you for being here.
Bye, everyone.